Kyum naramayo, kyum narayam, tumraye, huyam narayan, tannayahe, yaye, 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 yaye. Tum nae, ae, ae, ae. Nareyam, 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 nae, ae, ae. Suraye, maranayam. Kunaya Annareham Kumnareham Annareham Kareyae Kyamnareham Tumnareham Kyamnareham Nahiyae Uraye Tare yare yare tum nare yare 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 nare ham kun nare ham tum nare yam nahe yahe kam nare yam tum nare ham kam nare yam nahe yahe yahe Unare, gare, yare, yahe. Nare, gare, yare, yahe. Namaste, good morning, welcome, welcome. This is a morning soul flow. And today we're talking about the need to be special. So this is such a seductive one. It's such an enticing one. When you come onto this reality as a divine human and you fall into a foreign world and a foreign land and you fall into, most times, a family that doesn't get you, an environment that doesn't support you, a place that doesn't understand you, a place that you feel either too small or too big or something in between. And very often there's trauma, and very often there is rejection, and very often there's a feeling of being an outsider. The seduction and the desire and the want of being a special one, of labeling as the special one, as the chosen ones, all of the ways this manifests. The special people, God's special people, the chosen ones, the star seeds, the light workers, the way showers, all the labels. And this need to be a special one to stand out. They need to be the one that has like the important mission, the one that has the weight of the world upon its shoulders. To play out the story, this is beautiful and powerful, and it can be a very empowering process. But whenever we believe the story, whenever we believe the hype, whenever we play in and buy into the special being status, we get lost in the spiritual ego. There is only one being, appearing as all things and everyone, everywhere, everywhen, everyhow, every now. There are no special beings. There is just one special beingness appearing as everything. And so in this alternative community, ascension community, lightworker community, interlabel community, there's this, because of life experience, because of being the outsider, because of being the one that's overcome adversity, the one that sees, feels, hears, and senses things that others don't. This tendency and this underlying desire, even if it's subconscious, to be a special one, to be one who's got some answers that others haven't, the one that's got something that can change the world, the one that you experience something you want to tell everyone, you want to show everyone, it's your mission and duty to provide that for everyone. It's so seductive. And then when it gets bolstered and supported by others who join that, we are the special people. We are the chosen ones. The ones who are asleep are lost. The ones who don't get it can't make it. This plays into the hands of separation. It plays into the very concept and idea of oneness, of wholeness, of holiness, of completeness that the special ones are aiming to get, to bring, to show, to express. That very concept, that very idea is broken apart by the idea of special ones and non-special ones who get it and ones who don't, awake, asleep. It plays into the duality, it plays into separation. The ascended ones and the followers and the sheep. And again, for the story and for playing out and for the hero's journey and the shero's journey, it's beautiful, it's powerful. It can be so amazing for the human to forget completely who they are, to overcome adversity, to come through trauma, to experience themselves as completely separate and then feel themselves merging with and as the whole again. But when that becomes a spiritual ego, when that becomes a special one, that becomes something, a label to attach onto that separates us at 747, separates us from the whole. And you've got the normal ones and the extraordinary ones, or you've got you get classes. That's where you get classes. Then you get spiritual hierarchies. Then you get the elite, and then you get the paupers. And this is rife in this spiritual community, ascension community, conscious community. And there's many that speak the language. Many ones speak the language of oneness. And I'm 100% sure, not consciously or intentionally, I have been very much part of that as well. Because when you feel like an outsider and you feel alone, when you feel like you've spent your whole life just searching for something or searching for a part of you, and finally you find it, and finally you touch into it, and then you get other people who are like you, the tendency, and it's a human, I don't know, is it a human thing, but it's definitely wired into this potentiality where we want to be with people that are like us, that get us, that understand us, that understand us, that really understand us, that get us. But when that makes a little clan, or again, and it's beautiful, clans, tribes, family, except when it comes to warring clans and tribes and separation, but coming together with kinfolk, with like heart, it's beautiful. But when that divides and separates and classifies and hierarchically separates the clan, the tribe, and then the others, as one of our little feline, oh, that is perfect timing, little feline tribe, wild one coming through here. Let's see if it comes to say hello. Hello. And this definitely will be one of this one's tribe. Good morning, little feline. That is so amazing, because multidimensionally, I would feel one of my strongest calling of tribe in this universal game is the feline beings who I've connected with and communed with. So our little feline being is inspiring this. So these beings that I've connected with, feline beings, are so loving, so all-encompassing, so beautiful, so welcoming, so compassionate, and so excited for and as creation. I remember after communing with these beings at one stage where it was shown to me like something like this, like just the most, what we would call the most simple act could be a lifetime of contemplation and joy for a feline being. That their creation is just love. It's just at 11:11. It's just love. They create for and as love. And that is as beautiful as whatever the grandest thing that we could imagine on earth. It's a whole lifetime of contemplation, of joy, of creation. They don't create to make something, and they know that they're actually not creating or making anything. They're just in the process of ever evolving, ever expanding, discovering, but it's purely for joy. There's no agenda, there's no intention. It's just creation as creation for creation's sake itself. And so again, creation is just the uncovering of what is already there, creating your version, your vision of what's already here, seeing what you haven't seen before, feeling what you haven't felt before from an individual perspective. And so the idea of specialness and separation is one of the most destructive to oneness, to wholeness. And this is not about dulling one's light. This is not about sharing and shining your unique individuality. Absolutely not. That's when it goes to the polar opposite. Then I need to dull myself down. Then I need to stay small. I need to not stand out. It's very subtle. This is the challenge. This is the mastery. Is can you be your brightest light and be your perfect beingness that you always already are, without making that better or worse than any other, and knowing that another expression that's showing the polar opposite to what your highest and brightest light is an expression of that highest version and vision, even if it's damaging and destructive and we can't get it at all. There's only one beingness expressing as all of these apparent separate entities and aspects of life. That includes everything. Things that we talk about here, like AI and the human control system and the galactic control system and all of these things, they are a perfect expression of the one being that is. We could call them an inverted expression, but it is still the one being, the one source, expressing in another form. And again, the story of overcoming, the story of becoming, the story of remembering, it's a beautiful one. The story of forgetting, the story of remembering. But when that becomes the special ones, those who know, the illumined ones, the Illuminati, the elite, the ones you give light to, you give your energy. And when you use the word elite, you're giving energy and light to something that you want to fight. And they're playing out their perfect role, demonstrating the disempowerment of divine humans. They're showing where divine humans have given their power to an outside entity or source. And they're perfectly playing their roles. In fact, they're playing their roles so well that they've literally knocked it out of the park in sporting terms. They've done an amazing job. The elites, the ones that we've given the light to, the ones that we've given our power to, the powers that never were, the control systems that we've given, the governance. There's only one power. For anyone not from Ireland, power. One of my Dutch friends laughs when I say power. Power, the way I would say it, power. Power. There's only one power. There's only one love. There's only one source. There's only one truth. And there's none more special than another. The spiritual ego does not like that. The special ascended ones don't like that. The 11th dimension brigade does not like that. The little me ego does not like that. The little me ego that feels like a poor me wants to put the special status onto someone else. That's where you get followers. That's where you get someone hanging on someone's every word. That's where you get someone in need for someone to say something or show something to them, or else they feel less or incomplete. All parts of separation thrive on special ones and not so special ones. Those who get it, those who don't. Those who are chosen, those who will be left behind. The high ones, the low ones, the good ones, the bad ones. All of it. So the little poor me gives the power away. The special me says, I have the power. The truth is, we all and everything is the only one power there is, the only one source there is, and that is love. And love can appear as inverted as the I am. Love can appear as governments and galactic wars and pain and suffering. Love can appear as Paramahansa Yogananda, Ramakrishna, Sri Ramana Maharshi, Kuan Yin, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary. Love can appear as a divine tree. Love can appear as the partner who triggers you, the friend who disappears, the friend who comes back. Love can appear as a flowing river or a dammed up swamp. But whatever is appearing from and as love, and none is more special than other. Specialness and the concept of better, more, in its most limited sense, feeds the very separation that the special ones feel like they're transcending. So be your uniqueness, fulfill all that your soul desires, follow every joyful expression, outward or inwardly. Be quiet and still, or be outward and express and sing and dance and create and do whatever it is, or be in the quietness of your heart and space and radiate love. Or if your role is to be a disruptor, play it to its fullness. If your role is to be one who shakes things up from time to time, play it fully. If your role is to demonstrate something that many others aren't, demonstrate it. If your role is to be quietly behind the surface, under the surface, behind the scenes, just radiating and blessing and being grateful and all the little random acts of kindness that no one will ever see, even the people who are receiving those random acts of kindness. Those little love notes from God and Gaia delivered through your hands, delivered through the smile at a checkout. Or you're on stage speaking to thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions. Or you're on the screen, or you have a book. It doesn't matter. Everything's a perfect piece in the puzzle of the perfected whole that always is. Never separate, never divided. No special ones, no less than special ones. Perfect perfection, whole and holy, complete and completed, perfection becoming, forgotten, remembered, as it is, as it always is, and as it always will be. Word never began. Yam nae oye kare hae. Nare kure yam narae. Kyam nare ham yandare ham tum nare yandahe ahe. Kyam nare ham tum nare ham yam nare ham dare ahe ahe. Thank you, beautiful ones. Thank you, beautiful ones. Thank you, the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful one that is. The only one that is. The I before am. The I before I. That which gives birth to birth itself. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, life. Thank you, God. Thank you, Gaia. Thank you, the ancestors. Thank you, sacred trees. Thank you, nature. Thank you, the sun. Thank you, the moon. Thank you, the great central sun. Thank you, the galaxies and universes and multiverse. Thank you, thank you, thank you, life itself as life itself. Thank you for all that is as all that is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. It is done, it is done, it is done. And so it is. Until next time, from my heart to yours, the divine in me sees, loves, and honors the divine.